we're started. All right, so like the last round, we've got the Marines starting up in server room, this time as Titus, while the aliens start down in shipping. Titus spreading out with a 2-3 move towards mezzanine, and the aliens quickly moving up to route block through repair and hub, leaving observation open. They've gone for an early gorge with Heracles.
I wonder if that early gorge is going to be sent through repair. And look at where the alien positioning is. They cleared that side so that the gorge can rush straight through to all processing. And they know that that area is clear. He can just rush straight there and maybe get a tunnel up nice and early in all processing.
Yeah, and I'll say this too. You know, Heracles is a ridiculously awesome gorge. He will get right in your face and spit at you, heal spray. I mean, he will do whatever it takes to win as gorge. An interesting place for a tunnel.
That's really good, actually. I mean, obviously, they hold repair room very easily with that, and they can aggressively harass all processing, warehouse, even platform, because they've got that nice little corridor into North Tunnel. So that's a really nice positioning for that tunnel there.
So that's going to give them 3 RTs to start out with on the left side, ignoring observation for now. It looks like he's just starting to spread infestation that way. Wilf making it up into North Tunnels, but goes down to Golden, and the Marines are looking to jump up to 5 extractors here at 1:20 seconds.
Yep, we've got a nice high-res game at this point. Obviously, the gorge is helping the harvesters grow nice and early. He'll probably moving to observation, hopefully to get that built nice and early too. If they can deal with the 2 guys at elevator. Actually, at this point, Titus are looking pretty strong. They haven't actually lost any fights at this point, and they're already attacking that tunnel position.
Yeah, and the benefit of having the 5 extractors up is that, losing one doesn't matter as much. You know, as long as you can keep that 4 or whatever going. Eagle Eye jumping down out of the crevice there, going after Gorgeous, takes him down in 2 bites. Another skull coming out of the tunnel, easily taking down Rantology. They do little damage to that tunnel, and with the gorge still up, expect some heal spray to be happening. Joshi and Sicknick harassing down and shipping.
So the gorge was taken out inside of the tunnel, so now actually they're targeting the 8 end of the tunnel. If they can just clear one of those, it neutralizes that tunnel nice and early on.
Oh, the gorge did go down. Did that happen as he was going in?
So, yes, I can't remember who it was, but he jumped in the tunnel and he got chased by Rantology, separating the 2 Marines. So the Marines did get killed for that reason, but they do take out the gorge, so I'm sure they're happy about that.
So, still, lots of pressure happening by Joshi down here in the south. Whoa, actually takes down Heracles with the pistol. That means that the Skulk's down here at Alien Star, and he might get the tunnel! Oh, 13%.
So you can see the Snails have invested into 2 early spurs at this point. They can actually afford a 3rd one as well, so they've already got double spur up. Crag into the tunnel in the north to try and keep it alive a little bit longer, but I think at this point it's kind of doomed. Only Eagle Eye there in defensively deal with the tunnel actually.
Oh!
It's
So many
Skulks!
Skulks!
Nice defense there.
Oh, but they got it down. They got it down at shipping. Sicknick rushed in and he finished it off in shipping. So the tunnel's closed and no gorge up to rebuild. And this puts Titus in a really comfortable position right now to put pressure and repair. And that's exactly what's happening with Golden here now.
Yeah, you saw Snails were playing very defensively, trying to keep these tunnels up. At this point, it's kind of costing them. They've had platform mezzanine up for a very long time. Weapons 1, Armor 1 has been completed, and it's probably looking good for shotguns, weapons 2 at this point. So Titus have everything they need to start pushing and being a bit more aggressive at this stage where the lurks are coming up. Yeah,
Wilf and King Yo going lurk right now, headed straight over to repair room. Infestation receding from the RT there. Help of the Drifter with some enzyme going off. And lurk down. Wilf goes down. That is a big loss. When we talked about that, you need those lurks to stay up for fades. So to lose... Oh, King Yo's getting... I thought King Yo had gone down too, but he's getting his upgrade.
Yeah, WLF pushing into repair room alone up against 2 guys to try and defend a harvester. Unfortunately, the harvester's going down, and they lost that lurk they had. So now they've got only 1 lurk in play right now. They've invested in the gorge as well, so it's looking bad in late game for the Snails in terms of what they've got available for P-Res. And at this point, they're kind of losing a lot of map control, and Titus have played this extraordinarily well.
Yeah, a lot of map control. Look over here in logistics. You know, the aliens desperately trying to get in and get these bites off. Eagle Eye almost takes down Joshi, but unfortunately can't do it. Infestations receded from the res node here in logistics, which was already down. And now it has no infestation. It's going to take some damage, but that cyst that's there is going to be growing pretty quick. Lots of cysts popping by Gorgeous up north as well. Marines down to 4 extractors with a 5th one dropped here in ore. But at the moment, Titus is looking really good.
Absolutely. You can see they've got a nice strong push coming through the mezzanine. They've got one shotgunner, a couple of guys welding up, maybe looking to make a nice strong push through to observation, or maybe even shipping if they're feeling brave, because they've got a couple of those spurs, or even 3 spurs at this point, that they could just try and rush and kill, and that would set the aliens back strongly. Aliens maybe looking to make a base push. Nope, they're going for the mezzanine extractor, even though the base was maybe a little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah, I think the res game is the better game here. You're pulling the Marines back, you're distracting them, but at the same time, it doesn't look like that's what they're interested in. They do have an ops here, but Versal gets out of the chair because he's got so many Marines nearby. Versal gets 2 kills, and then Rant and Joshy come in to finish it up. So, you know, very strong play by the Marines here to defend home, and at the same time, pressure over logistics as the Harvester does go down.
Yeah, I think at this stage of the game, the aliens are so far behind, they have to go for a little bit more of a base push aggression. They may not win the game outright, but if they can get an IP down, maybe take out the arms lab, it will set the Marines back to defend and take out a lot of T-res, and that's a really big investment they need to take away. You see a logistics push right now. The aliens have done a great job clearing those 2 Marines up without taking any losses, and that's a really crucial part, because now they can take on extractors at a... Actually, they've done a good job already taking them out, but mezzanine's the target.
The problem here, though, is that Heracles and Wilf have, like, no health. So... you know, it's like maybe they get to an extractor and they're able to do a lot of damage to it, but you see they run into Rantology and Joshy up there and they go down almost instantly. So that's really unfortunate for them. Lurk trying to get away. King Yo is going to survive. Pressure over in platform as
King
D...
Yo's cut off elevator transfer. You see he's trying to get in the vent and he just gets taken out. Really good job from Gorgeous sitting in position of observation, cutting him off, and Kingo tries to retreat, but he gets taken on by those 2 guys. Great communication to be absolutely on point in the right place and quickly as well. That was really nice from Titus.
I just caught that too. We saw him hit the vent and go dead. So, okay, all these skulks are pretty much chipped except Eagle Eye here at observation. This is their only expansion harvester that's up. So it's very crucial that this does not go down.
We've got D for the legendary Snails. He's hunting extractors up in the northern side, making a big deal for the Marines to have to deal with that. But at this point, the Marines are aggressive as well, so they're responding just right. If they lose extractors, but they take out harvesters, that's pretty worth it.
They're giving up. Yeah, the base rush has been called, but they've got the obs. Versal's going to get out. I don't know that was the wisest move in this situation. Takes down the first skull, pulls out the second one. And I have to say that's a little bit of a redemption from the Biodome debacle at the WC, because Versal got out of the chair only thinking it was 1 or 2 skulks, not the whole team. So a little bit of redemption there for Versal to take out those skulks. And now you got a 3-man pressure squad running through hub. You can bet they're going straight for logistics or repair.
Yeah, that was obviously a nice attempt to try and turn the game around, try and do a big play, maybe take out 2 IPs, you know, and maybe win the game there and then. And that's pretty much, you know, they've got very few options at this point, and that's probably one of the better ones, because they're out tech, they're out upgraded. The Marines are way stronger. You can see the phase tech's already upgraded at this point, and maybe even a phase tech in logistics if they can clear the room, which they're doing a fantastic job of doing. A Rentology with that shotgun, taking off huge amounts of health of one of those skulks. But Eagle Eye comes in from behind, takes out 2 of those players, and now Joshy is alone with a shotgun, and I suspect he'll struggle to get a phase get up on his own.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go for the phase gate now. I think he's just going to go straight for the harvester. You got pressure over a mezzanine by a couple skulks. You got the spawner coming in right now. Here comes King Yo. But Joshy's got a full clip. He's doing okay health-wise, taking out the first one. Wilf goes down. Yo goes down.
That was so good.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot you can do in this room in that situation when both skulks are in your purview. Oh my god!
Oh, he's changed the game. That's a game winner, that is. That was awesome. Taking out 3 skulks and a harvester on his own. Look, they've got 1 harvester now, because Joshy just took the bottom left of the map on his own. 2 more skulks coming in, but we know he can take that, because he just did. WLF and King Yo, he's already taken WLF down to 20% HP, and Golden from the side with the scan down as well, so they know exactly where those guys are. They've played this perfectly. That's a phase gate.
And now you've got the P-Res for Eagle Eye and D sitting at 39, just waiting for that 40th tick. But, you know, weapons 2, shotguns and armor 1. I mean, this is going to be a difficult task for any Fade right now.
It's going to be a very tough one, and Joshy and Golden are extremely good aimers right now. You can see they're proving that right now. WLF already takes a massive hit. King Yo trying to get in from behind. Scan hasn't gone down yet, so it will be a surprise. They've got 4 skulks, 5 skulks to deal with. One has gone down like an eddy. Golden's caught out there with 3 skulks to deal with.
No,
and the Marines going down.
Big win for the aliens there. They're going to power onto this gate. Even Versal coming out of the chair to defend. Can he take down King Yo? The pistol's out. The axe comes out. He doesn't go down.
Got Kingo trying to stay alive, stay behind, trying to get in the fight just when the reload's coming in. He does get taken up by the last shot from Golden, unfortunately for him, and now actually Versal just saved that face gate on his own. That was really well done.
Loss of the Drifter, loss of all the Skulks, 40 P-res mark, your entire team is dead, eggs are being spawned, you have no other harvesters except for base, and the Marines are just taking their time now walking around and grabbing all the other res.
Yep, they had, I think it's Gorgeous, is it, up in the top left? Just recapping, platform, warehouse, or repair. He sorted himself out nicely with, 6 extractors plus 1.
All right, here we go. Double fades, all the Skulks. Here comes another Drifter.
I'm watching the fade health right now. It's looking pretty good. Maybe even able to clear the room.
Oh, D!
D takes a huge hit.
Oh, and he's going to get caught by Rotology! Down! Fade down! A little bit of that route blocking and grabbing like the Snails did the last round, running straight through the hive there. And I think that's pretty much going to take it to the point where this game is over, especially with the Robo going down, all those mines, and, there's just not a whole lot that these aliens can do.
Yep, they're going for the conclusion play here. Observatory just outside so they can see the hive for free. Arc Factory has started. They've got all the money and extractors they need to invest in arcs. Eagle Eye, it goes in for one fight, and he just about gets out despite having done 0 damage. So everything's looking pretty bad for the aliens. And this is probably going to be the end of the game just about in a second.
And this is a situation with being at 7 extractors. They can let them attack 1 or 2. It's, it's like, what's the point? They don't need the money. And there we go.